Hello everyone, my name is Qdong and welcome to my new series on Vanilla 1.12 World of Warcraft. I will be playing on recently opened Nostalrius Begins. They had a very successful launch with over 5,000 online people joining in on that day alone. During this series I will be commentating as we struggle to level up our character. I'll try to edit out the boring stuff and provide some facts about myself and gaming related stuff in general. Bear in mind that the server I will be playing is on is very populated, and sometimes I might have problems with lack of mobs, etc., etc. So I gave a little thought here about a character I would choose to play, and I thought I would try to level up as a Warlock. One of my vanilla characters on the original World of Warcraft back in the days of vanilla was a Warlock. It wasn't my main. My main was Rogue, which I liked as well, but seeing how leveling a rogue is hard in vanilla, I might pick something easier, like Hunter or Warlock. So yeah, I've chosen Warlock, and due to racial benefits, etc., etc., I've picked a Gnome. I hope that the Gnome starting zone won't be as crowded as the Night Elf zone, because I started playing Rogue as well. And it seems that the hype is still on. There are a lot of people, So yeah, let me just pick the looks of my character. Yeah, this is exactly the look I had back in the days of vanilla, and his name was Binksy. Let's see if that name it's available. Yay, I'm glad. Okay.
The eccentric, often brilliant gnomes are held as one of the most peculiar races of the world. With their obsession for developing radical new technologies,
I think I'll leave the thematic here.
Marvels of mind-bending engineering. It's a wonder that any gnomes have survived to proliferate. Over the years, the gnomes have contributed ingenious weapons to aid the Grand Alliance in its fierce battles against the Horde. Thriving within the wondrous techno-city of Gnomregon, the gnomes shared the resources of the forested Dumora peaks with their dwarven cousins. Yet recently, a barbaric menace rose up from the bowels of the earth and invaded Gnomregon. Aided by their dwarven allies, the gnomes fought a valiant battle to save their beloved city. Nevertheless, Gnomregon was irrevocably lost. The surviving gnomes fled to the safety of the dwarven stronghold of Ironforge. There they remain, devising strategies to retake their city. As a gnome of proud standing, it falls to you to answer the challenge and lead your curious people to a brighter future.
Yeah, gotta love that cinematics. Okay, so here we are. Not so bad. It's not as crowded as I thought it would be. Okay. First, let me get some necessary options going. Okay. Now, instant quest, text, and we are done. Yeah, it seems so. Let's just check the video settings. They seem fine. Alright, so let's begin.
Hi.
So, in vanilla World of Warcraft, you actually begin with very basic skills. I do not know how it's in the retail now. I know it's very casual. Blizzard turned the game towards more casual players, and from what I've heard, it's very, very face rolly and just easy in general to play. So on vanilla, it was exactly the opposite. The game was very challenging, even in the early stages of the game, on the lower levels. To be honest, any class with pet would still have easier time than any other class. Like, for example, a rogue is able to pick just one mob at a time, hardly one mob, and then he'll need to heal up to the full HP. So yeah, that tells you how hard the actual gameplay is. So yeah, we're starting off with basic skill, which is demonic skin, which I'll just pop on, and shadow bolt. As you can see, the mana regeneration rate is quite big enough for me to regenerate during the fight. I don't know if that was it was like that in pure vanilla. I remember drinking a lot. Okay. So I'll be back when I finish this quest. Alright, the first quest is done. Let me turn it in. Of course, I'll pick up cloth. Item. Head to Warlock trainer. Alright. Kill raptor trolls. Alright. Nothing else? Nope. So let me grab a skill and sell all the scrap. Apart from the water, which I said I will probably be using. Okay. Let's see here. Another quest. Felix box. Sell. Alright, selling in the food. Okay, I remember the Warlock trainer is here. Yeah, I'm right.
Greetings.
So what you got for me?
Daylight's burning.
Bring feather churns. Okay, from the trolls, I reckon.
Right.
Immolate. Right. I haven't given a thought about the build I will be going. I think I'll pick one after this video, just so I will be prepared. I thought about going demonology, but to be honest, the damage output is not that great on demonology Warlock. I mean, you get the pretty cool pet power-ups and etc., but to be honest, a normal pet Void Walker would be far more than enough. So I might stick to Affliction just to tap and then drain health from mobs. So yeah, I'll just decide a build later on. So yeah, you see that mana regenerates pretty slow, and you obviously need to drink. So yeah, that just again shows you that it's quite harder than on World of Warcraft servers, original World of Warcraft servers nowadays. Okay, maybe I'll tell you why I've picked Gnome. Yeah, so the first of all, my first Warlock was a Gnome on the original World of Warcraft back in the days of vanilla. So yeah, that's nostalgia speaking. But then again, there are some benefits to being a Gnome. For example, you have the ratio to escape from certain spells and yeah, immobilization effects. So that's quite useful in PvP, although I'm not really a PvP guy. I just enjoy PvE content. So yeah, that's the first factor. Then I think in the Alliance the highest intelligence of intelligence stat is for gnomes. So yeah, and well, just look at him. Come on, he's a freaking gnome. Come on. Okay, so I'm missing 6 Rockjoe Trogs. I know they're near the spawn. But first I'll turn in the letters quest. And also pick the Boris quest, which luckily is in plenty of mobs here. I'm thinking about talking about the lore itself of gnomes. To be honest, I really don't like gnome lore in World of Warcraft. I think they do not fit in with all the other races, but I guess they are quite interesting little buggers. I really love World of Warcraft lore. I think they've done a great job with it. Maybe not the recent one. The recent expansions, it just rehashed stuff and nothing new. And like going back in time in Warlords of Draenor, for me it's just like, nah, I'll pass. For me, World of Warcraft ended in, after Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, I think right about there. Although I think the best time I've had was during the Burning Crusade expansion. Yeah, so that was the first expansion. Maybe it was just because later, after Wrath of the Lich King, my taste just I mean, I just matured and aged and stopped liking repetitive stuff. Well, to be honest, yeah, World of Warcraft is all repetitive stuff, like grind quest, level up your skills, sell on auction house, etc., raid, PvP. But still, I quite enjoy it, and I enjoyed it the most on Burning Crusade and Vanilla. Yeah. So, like I said, I used to play as Rogue, and then as a Warlock. Both of these characters I had on level 60 during the vanilla days, and 70 on Burning Crusade. Although I've PvP'd and raided the most on the Rogue. I didn't complete any anything amazing back in the vanilla days. I remember completing Molten Core. Oh, nice, a container. That will come in handy. So yeah, I've completed Molten Core. Did Zul'Gurub. To be honest, I've just I remember I've never beat Blackwing Glare, the whole Blackwing Glare. I remember just the few first bosses. Yeah, so that's not a big achievement, I guess. But I quite enjoy dungeons themselves. I enjoy the interaction between people in the party, and I mean even the bad ones. You can always learn some stuff about people, even though the bad experiences. It's not as crowded as I thought it would be, so I'm glad about that. I thought these mobs dropped the feathers I need. Frostmane novices. Oh, so the mages, the casters only drop that. They are somewhere else, if I remember correctly, near the cave. Yep. Okay, so back on the topic of World of Warcraft itself. So yeah, I've started playing in 2004, right about half a year after the initial release. So yeah, at the beginning I used to play on private servers, but the gameplay there back then on emulated servers was very bad. Like, nothing would work, no one would know how to develop things, and the gameplay was terrible, absolutely terrible. So I've decided to buy a retail copy, and although it was pretty expensive for me back then, I was a kid. I was just a kid then. I need to tell you that the difference was very big, and I've enjoyed the game much more when I joined retail. Nowadays there are quite a lot of private servers even with their own private content, and I don't think they're that big of a problems on private servers like there were back in the days. Oh yeah, I should have picked that quest earlier. When I heard about Nostalrius being launched, I had very mixed feelings because I used to play on Emerald Dream and I had a few characters there. Well, none of it was level 60, but I had a few 40s and 30s, 30 levels. But then again, when I saw how many people play here and the promises that developers of Nostalrius gave us at the beginning, yeah, I kind of like the idea of joining a new server. So yeah, as you can see, I'm having a connection problem. Either it's on my side or theirs. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. As soon as I said something about the server, of course it had some problems. So yeah, minor technical problems, I guess. So yeah, I had mixed feelings about joining a new server, but then again, I was excited for a new adventure, so to speak. And yeah, the main factor was the amount of people that would join the server. I've actually joined on a rogue like 2 days after the initial release, and the servers were so crowded back then. I mean, I had to camp a mob in Teldrassil because I started as Night Elf. Every single mob I had to camp and wait for a respawn timer. It was horrible. It's somewhat better now, like you can see. It's not that bad, but still, you might struggle sometimes, especially when you need to pick some quest items from objects, like some logboxes and etc. Okay, so the first feather. Shit. That crit. So far, as for the bugs, I've encountered only 2 regarding the quests, and one of them is actually really pain in the ass, and the second one is minor, I guess. In the starting zone of Night Elves, Teldrassil, you are not able to complete the second rogue quest, in which you have to pickpocket a satire, because if someone pickpockets it after reset or initial respawn of the mob, his pocket is empty. So yeah, that's quite annoying, and you cannot do anything about that rather than killing him. But then again, killing him is impossible because his bodyguards appear and they wreck you into shreds. Yeah. The second one is inside the Banethil Burrow, regarding the quest relics of something. And inside of there's Druid of the Claw, rather his ghost. And the second follow-up does not work, you cannot pick it up. So yeah. These are the only problems I had so far. Maybe a few disconnects and minor rollbacks, just like you saw before, but these were so minor that I can hardly say anything bad about that. Shit, 2 novices. I think I can handle that. Other than that, everything seems fine. The spells are working very well. I didn't find any problems with spells. I think it's the developers just need to take in the feedback from players and then use it to fix the stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think they just need some more time, and we'll be all good. Is it safe? Yeah, it's safe. Actually, they might respawn anytime soon, by the looks of it, judging by the lack of corpses. So I'm in a quite... I'm so glad I found the container, because usually I run off free space back slots really quickly. And it's very unforgivable in vanilla, because you need those starting silver. They come very in handy for these. Oh, nice! That is very nice. For training the skills themselves. So I'm glad about that. That I found these containers, and since you fill up your inventory very quickly, you sometimes need to throw out the gray stuff for quest items, and it's very frustrating because you need that early cash. I thought about the professions I'll pick, and I think I'll be picking just right about that every cloth picks enchanting and tailoring. I mean, it's a standard set. You get the cloth from drops, convert them into green items and disenchant them. The beginnings are very hard, but I guess the late enchanting and tailoring is very rewarding with BOP items, etc., which there isn't that much in vanilla World of Warcraft. I hope I'll make it here. I think I'll be fine, yeah. So yeah, tailoring and enchanting. It's a pity that... Oh crap. It's a pity that you do not get any benefits. Oh crap, no. No, I'm dead. Fuck. Just leave him and go. Help! No, I'm dead. Well, there it is. My first death. I'm a scrub. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, I'll turn in the troll quest, then head to finish boar killing quest, and I have to. Actually, I have to kill the trucks.
How are you?
As well. Oh no, I have to go back to the cave again. I remember
What's
now.
on your mind?
Screw that for now. Shit, I've picked the timed quest. No. Oh, maybe I'll keep it in. I should make it. Yay, Rockjoke Trog. Oh my god. So yeah, there are a lot of things that that work on this server and on the others does not. For example, rare mobs, they have their own specific vanilla-like loot table. I mean vanilla-like, exactly vanilla loot table. And as far as I'm concerned, on Emerald Dream, rare mobs drop basically crap, and they're not. So they are not scripted well. Developers of Nostalrius, said that their scripting is very good. So we'll see about that as I progress through the Gnome and Dwarf starting zone. Dunmorrow. I'll just turn in the timed quests and Warlock quests so I can get an imp, and it will be a lot easier. Yeah, that's the reason I've picked Warlock for pets. Mainly for the Void Walker, just to keep an aggro on him. And being able to nuke the fuck out of mobs.
What can I do for you? Off with you. Watch your back.
Crap. More crap. Not using that. Yeah, so free silver. Wow. I'm a rich man.
Pleased to meet you.
Yay!
Salutations.
Get rigged.
Seeing
Like
you.
a certain YouTuber would say. Increase of weakness, screw that. Is corruption an instant spell? No, it's 2-second cast time. So I guess I'll be going this way and yeah. Come on, Mr. Imp. You're welcome, Sebmet. Whatever. Okay, so passive, defensive and firebolt always on. I hope those freaking Felix boxes are not on the cooldown, because I will not be waiting for that. It's very annoying. Okay, I think I'll complete the truck killing list first. I should find those here near the hills. Oh, I'll need to do the pet attack macro soon. So yeah, you'll see that if creating macros will work as well. You know what? Screw corruption for now on level 1 mobs. More than that, screw immolation. Yeah, that imp packs a punch. Indeed. Alright, let me turn that quest in. Yeah, so let's see how much we've played so far. 36 minutes. Yeah, so that just shows you that it's not so easy in vanilla. Not so face rolly. Indeed. Slow boots. Yay, level 5. One more level to go to another training session, so called. So we've got left the boss of the cave and Felix's stuff. The clumsy Felix. Alright, I'm on the spot and I can't see it, so it might be true that the quest objects here are on cooldown, which is so stupid. If any devs are watching this, like, can you please make the quest objects respawn timer shorter, because sometimes it's just unplayable when people are camping the fuck out of that little spots. And yeah, I mean, on retail, I think even the mob respawn time was scaling with. I'm out of range. No. Shit. Was scaling with the population of said zone, but I guess that's too much for now to ask. So yeah, if you could just reduce the actual respawn time of quest subjects, that would be danky indeed. Oh yeah, another container. I don't know if it's just my luck here, but in Teldrassil I was very unlucky. Oh, let's help that guy out. Yay, another soul saved. Actually, it was breached so he could heal up. No, screw you from my toolbox. Ha. Ha, suck it now. Ha. Yeah. The respawn timer, man. I'm an evil person. I'm sorry, but that's just survival of the fittest, I guess. Survival of the fittest. Oh, a bucket of bolts. Yeah. Screw it, I'm going again for the final boss. I hope I won't be waiting for his respawn that long. If I remember correctly, he is downstairs here in the left part of the cave. Northern one. Where do you think you're going? That corruption is... It's taking so long. If I remember correctly, he should respawn right about there behind me. So yeah, we'll wait for that. I'll probably skip in once he respawns. And somebody, of course, would steal it from me. Okay, actually, while waiting on the NPC mob to spawn, I've noticed something strange. I don't think that it was like that in retail, that if you right-click the mob, your pet would attack it. So yeah, I think that's a bug. And I think it's quite an annoying one, because during the dungeons and raids, I'm sure you would right click on a mob from time to time. So yeah, that's a concern. Oh, I think the mob just respawned. Oh, he hits hard. Not wrecked. All right. More drinking. Oh yeah. I see the light. I see it. I'm almost out. Man, I don't like caves. Hey, sunlight. Ah. What is that? Oh, he's camping the toolbox. You see? Oh, it just respawned. Yeah, get it quick, get it quick. Ha ha ha, get wrecked, scrub. So yeah, it's all about camping stuff. And it's quite annoying, but I guess you'll need to roll with it. Just roll with it. I'll check if the other camp had that last Felix box respawned. Or maybe it's just not here in the first place. I'll need to check that. Back in a sec. Yeah, the box should be here somewhere. And it's literally a box. No, don't attack that crappy pumpkin. Okay. I wonder where it would respawn, so no one would actually be faster than me. I guess I'll just farm, grind until it respawn. No, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Come on. Yeah, survival of the fittest. Oh wait. Oh well, I guess I'll wait. Yeah, I got it. All right. Let's get cracking. Whoa. Where do we go now? Thank you. Felix, crappy Felix. Oh, I need to turn in that quest at the tent. Yeah. Oh my god, another pouch. Yeah, I love it.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
What's on your mind? Safe travel.
So yeah, we are actually getting out of this place. Alright. And I think when I hit level 6, I will end up this video and continue on in another one. You know what? I will even go through the tunnel infested by the trucks. Yeah, that's so interesting, isn't it? Okay, Mr. Felix, let me turn that quest in. Let me turn in the sweet XP. So what skills you got for me? A shadow bolt and a life tap. Hell yeah. I love tapping. Well, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? Get wrecked, Coldridge. Coldridge? Yeah, turn that in.
No.
Yeah, have some reports. Deliver reports to Karnas. And pick a quest to go through the
Very good.
tunnel towards the inn. So after I go through, I will end the episode on that note. In the next episode, I'll think of for the next episode, I'll think of some interesting topics to talk about. I haven't provided anything interesting here, rather than some info about the server and some me and my World of Warcraft history. Yeah, apart from World of Warcraft, I play a lot of other games. Mainly DayZ, Team Fortress 2. Recently, I also picked up Battlefield, Bad Company 2. I play it with my mate, just the James, and you can watch some of the gameplay footages on my channel as well. As for now, I'd like to thank you and invite you to another adventures of life of my gnome character called Binksy. Yeah, so correct. Peace.